So the anaerobic threshold is an interesting concept. So a lot of people see it different ways. It's essentially where your respiratory exchange ratio, well, one definition of it is where your respiratory exchange ratio, meaning the ratio of carbon dioxide to oxygen, becomes 1. So 1.0, meaning the amount of oxygen compared to the amount of carbon dioxide carbon dioxide produced versus oxygen consumed hits that RER of 1. And so that's how some define that. But essentially, that's where carbohydrate metabolism has taken over and fat metabolism becomes very, very minimal. Some would say it's all the way done. We're probably never all the way done with fat metabolism, but the idea is we've switched over to anaerobic metabolism, or essentially burning carbs as our primary fuel source. For most people, especially most untrained people, when you've hit that anaerobic threshold, the clock is really ticking. Lactate accumulation starts to happen more rapidly. So that's another way of determining it, is looking at lactate accumulation. But essentially, for the untrained athlete especially, the clock's ticking. Like, most people only have a little bit of time left before they're tapping out because they can't sustain that. Elite athletes train their body to be able to sustain anaerobic work for quite a bit longer. They tend to store more glycogen in their muscles and other things to be able to handle that. Some are really good at lactate shuttling, using lactate as a fuel source while still exercising and things.